Welcome to Tantrum House Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp, and today we're looking at Space Editor by Tactical Games. Space Editor is a 2 to 4 player game that is launching on Kickstarter this September. Now, in this game, players control one of the elements that are creating the universe, trying to gain ultimate control to get the most victory points by the end of the game. Let's look at the prototype components. The elements are water, wind, earth, and fire, and there will be a stretch goal in the Kickstarter campaign with 84 custom cards. Each player picks a deck of cards, one of the elements, and each of them have their own asymmetrical powers. They shuffle them and draw 4 cards. At the beginning of their turn, they draw 1 card from the deck and place 1 card from your hand onto the table, connecting to other cards. Then it's the next player's turn. You have 3 main types of cards: star cards that give you victory points, planet cards, and then ability cards. The text on these cards indicate when the ability is activated. Cards must be placed according to the rules. For example, you cannot place a triangle, which represents nuclear reaction energy, to a card that has a blank side. It has to connect to another triangle or rectangle, which is gravitational energy. There are conditions in which a card is turned over, and any face-down cards do not score points at the end of the game. Here are some examples. Each value of a triangle is smaller than the value of an adjacent card that has triangles, or each rectangle is a smaller value than triangles on the adjacent cards. Or if there is no value and the adjacent cards have rectangle values. There's also cards that have destructive kinetic energy that, placed properly, can also turn over cards. Players keep playing cards on the table until there are no cards left to draw and they have no cards left in their hand. Then players calculate the points in the universe, and whoever has the most points wins. You can also get more points if your binary star symbols are connected and they are from the same element, but if not, you lose points. One thing that would be nice is to have a player reference sheet to know which cards can connect to which cards. The art works well for this game, and I like the square cards. It feels new and fresh for a card game. I wonder what it would look like if the cards were cardboard tiles like in Lanterns, but the cards are fine. This is an abstract strategy card game, but the asymmetrical powers make it really fun. Like one time you can play as the water element, or next time you can play with wind. And you can play with 2, 3, or 4 players. So check out Space Editor on Kickstarter this September.